So now, 2 friendships on the line. I think that is on hold for the time being, as we have our first map, Tidehunters. The loser finishes top 6. The winner advances to the top 4 and a level up. LawLiet not starting this too well. It is a creep deny. And we got a Blade Master on the other side. First appearance of a Blade Master. We can finally crit. And this means Entangle is going to be a bit later. And the Blade Masters is coming in for the arrest. Don't let LawLiet find his rhythm again. It is Hunts. And for Hunts you need Moonwells. And this is quite a disaster for LawLiet already. Soin with a lot of pressure. The Wisp falls. The Moonwell falls. Simple yet effective. This is all Soin so far in the first 3 minutes. And this is because the Keeper had to spend a little bit of extra time. Another Wisp. How many Wisps is this? Economy is suffering big time. There's already a big tech advantage by Soin. Majora, thank you for the sub. And the Moonwell here. Will it come up this time? Blade is trapped. He has Windwalk. Windwalk has no collision. Another Entangle. Oh, shouldn't be enough damage though. Shouldn't be enough damage for the Blade, but the Blade has enough damage. No reveal. Soin with the perfect start. He keeps on surprising. Whether that's in B Cup or here in the tournament. Or the qualifiers for this tournament. LawLiet also no cancel in a position where he is low on lumber already. Soin with the deny. Again, no reveal. He has no Wisp spare, of course. What an early game by Soin! Oh my god. This... if this happens on ladder, you tap out. Admins are checking the replay for ladder manipulation, but no, this is just a mega destructive Soin with nothing but a blade and a grunt. Lumber is so low. It's 1 Engine of War tier 1. And Soin is done with tier 2. Expo is coming. This is a bit of a Hail Mary. Can you recover with Treants? There's no Dispel yet. This is the time to shine for the Treants. Blade damage is not that great, and this is recovery. Okay, B3 denied. A little bit of momentum, and Huntress are coming in. Shadowhunter against it. Question is, what's the skill build? Shadowhunter very versatile. Can go for Hex, Heal Wave. Can go for Heal Wave, Serpent Wards. This was maybe the move LawLiet needed to create a little bit of space. Tech has started as well, finally. 15 Wisps, that's looking fine. Hungry One, thank you for the sub. And Soin, you need to find a moment to deal with the expansion up top. A little bit of creepcraft. Want to pimp the blade, get critical strike, get your way to mirror image to have a way to deal with the entangles. And to just dash out of that spell. And ball is in LawLiet's corner now. Second Ancient of War, classic 2020 Warcraft. A lot of players are moving away from that style of Night Elf with Mass Tier 1. Great speed scroll. That Entangle ends up in No Man's Land. And it is Hex, and maybe you don't expect that, because Serpent Wards is usually all the rage. Speed scroll, you could detonate against it. Another backstab is coming in. You want the Hex, but the Wisps are ready for the detonate as well. Loses one. Hex is the other! Quick execution by Soin. Well done. Another door to a Hex focus is up again, but LawLiet maneuvers back to the left. To the Moonwells.
Армию игрока атакуют.
Soin still in control. Needs to creep up a little and has to make the call if it's expansion or if it's a push towards the other expansion. Or a mix of both. We got the Shaman out, more Dispel against Treants, also Lightning Shield attacks. Gotta be very conservative with the mana. And Expo is being attacked now. We got an Alchemist, classic. But no Nature's Blessing, limited amount of Wisps, detonate, split against that, but maybe not in time. You gotta move away from that Expo as LawLiet is coming with a double hero. We don't have level 3 Keeper, but that is level 3 Keeper, isn't it? Oh, with the last Bouncing Glaive. It's a weird position though. Attack on the Keeper. It's no Acid Bomb, it's Heal Spray first. And with Entangle, he should be able to get that kill. But Soin stemming against that with the Heal Wave a little bit too late. Heal Spray coming in. No Serpent Wards against the Hunts. That might end up being a mistake, as he's lacking the damage. Blade being caught, being healed, trying to escape. There's Owls though. The Owl spam. Shadowhunter a bit out of position. The Blade Master lives for now. Maybe an Invo Potion, a heal scroll, something. LawLiet with a great recovery for now. There was no item to be used here on the Blade. Wyvern not coming in. Very little that he has to deal with that, except the heroes. And obviously Entangle doesn't work on air. But we're fighting for every unit here. As we're fighting for every map. Lower bracket, round 2. Soin can't break the base, can't break the army, has a disadvantageous skill build for the moment. Maybe the Wyvern are making LawLiet to force into archers, because a solid number of Wyvern will tear hunters apart.
Армию игрока атакуют.
LawLiet's expansion is running. Lots of gold. And he's trying to pull Soin back because Soin doesn't have a portal. He's gotta react. No reinforced defenses, no spikes. Big momentum on the Night Elf side. Oh, good. Peon saves into the burrows. There wasn't too much economy lost. But Soin is going to be supply blocked at 50 and has extra expenses. 2 Hunters falling plus the town portal, rather expensive. But most important is to keep the base up. And that's exactly what we're seeing. Alchemist didn't level. Shadowhunter level 3. Usually what wins this game for the orcs is high level heroes. LawLiet has lots of room for improvement in his strategy. Especially with tier 3 or just simple mass. Follow-up attack. There was repair. And we take care of that AP first. That is time to get into position. No town portal available, of course. Wisp Flood. This is how LawLiet won the DreamHack Summer in 2020 with exactly that play. As now, there's very little mana, especially on the Shadowhunter. And also on the Shaman. Stolen. Still engaging. That Alchemist. Invo Potion immediately, even before the backstab. Needs a bit of heal self now, but there's a naked Keeper! Uh-oh! LawLiet! Is it starting again? The hero killed. Soin exploding. Both kills onto the heroes. The Wisp Flood was a little bit too much. LawLiet looks dead inside. Speaking of dead, he got a double surround. He got the Shadowhunter. He got some damage in with the Lightning Shield against all the Huntress. There was another Owl. He could have detected him, but there's no control, of course. Hunts all by themselves. No surround, no more. Are they holding? This is literally A-click right now. And he gets so many kills with the Wisp block. Oh, the Wisp blocks were good. Getting more and more kills in. 3 heroes dead in very quick succession. But this is so expensive. So many wisps falling. And now with the blade in shape again and with the wyvern here. LawLiet is not looking like he can put up a great fight. Bouncing glaives is not what you want at this stage of the game. Alchemist back. Keeper coming back now. We're still fighting though. There is fighting spirit. But how? Bouncing glaives must secure some raider kills. LawLiet is constantly lumber stuck because he's detonating all these wisps all the time. And there was the tap out. Too much pressure. Soin with a great early game harass. Ruins all the game plans of LawLiet and takes the 1-0. The misery of LawLiet today continues. Ooh, Blade Master mirror image. It is coming back. I was hoping for this strategy to return on LAN, as it is one of the most flashy, one of the most stylish. Hero combos you can get. And Demon Hunter Immolation. Ooh, with good health. I like that. Fast creep. This looks clean. This looks fast. This looks better. Soin will need a lot of time. He will need to creep. Blade Master is tremendous, especially from level 4 and above. But getting that level 4 and the items is a tough task. Getting the shop now, getting the war mill now, because you want headhunters to help you on your journey to that level 4. Big question always, will LawLiet allow that? The Demon Hunter is mega tank. More HP, more armor. He's in for a fight. Wisps can detonate against mirror image, but that will again cost a lot. And Soin is not doing much else than he did on map 1. And why would he? It was really successful. Displaying the mirror image already. Going for a trade next to a Moonwell with this Demon Hunter. Okay, shop will be up once he returns. He has to go for Immolation. This Demon Hunter not too bad either, as he has this claws and Ring of Protection. You cannot lose the hero here, but there's no crit. There is no evasion, no RNG. And now they leave each other alone. Tech advantage on Soin. Headhunters are coming. This will probably be a creep game. Fewer losses than before. On the LawLiet side of things. Hunter's Hall coming up now. Laws will be following. Dryads, Bears, it's where it's at. And the Demon Hunter with Immolation trying to creep now. There's lots and lots of good camps to do that on. With the piercing damage, with the Berserker. And with a little bit of healing from the Shadow Priest, he can stay active on that map. Level 3 acquired. Soin, double claw. Slippers. Are you kidding me? This inventory is nuts. He will look at the items like, oh, okay. Okay, my opponents have that item luck again. And no crit at the moment again. So you can all calculate that. These items, they also apply to the mirror images. And that is scary for down the road. Keep per second for more control. Forcing some sort of dispel. We got Raider Walker on the Soin side. And the Shadow Hunter is out. Expansion coming up. How much time can you give Soin? pimping that blade even further? No need, right? Okay, we have crazy damage against crazy tankiness. Double ring plus 4.
Армию игрока атакуют.
LawLiet needs more time though for this expo to waddle over. And Soin looks like he's going for the counter expansion. Alright. Feels like we have arrived in this series. Gloves of Haste! He already boosted damage, gets boosted by more attack speed. That is a fantastic synergy. That is just fantastic synergy before the items. With the items. One unique spot goes to LawLiet. He seems to be a bit faster with his build. But yeah, level 4-3 is the mark where Soin can fight again. Before, he's a bit too weak. Uses that crystal ball. Whose idea that was, right? To make that a consumable. God damn. Entangle on the walker. No mana thanks to the mana burn. Ooh, we got crit now for 102 on level 1, and that's a sign to get out. With the grunt kill gets the level up. Keeper, ooh, Shadow Priest kill was sweet, but Keeper stays intact, and that is nice. And he got full information. Tree is still wandering over. Also, Soin gets a lot of information. They know what they have to deal with. And if you look at LawLiet, that Demon Hunter is scared. So is the Blade Master, so these heroes will carry the game, no matter what. But LawLiet did recover. It feels a lot cleaner than before. It is a bit noticeable that this is the matchup where not a crazy amount of preparation went into, unlike their first matches versus human versus undead respectively, where every creep route was perfect, every harass, etc. Here, everything a little on the fly. Oh my god, another ring! How do you stop this Demon Hunter? And another Gloves of Haste on the other side. Offense or defense? What wins this map?
Город в осаде.
That second base can't be destroyed anymore. LawLiet's still struggling with supply. He never made it to tier 3. He's playing mass dryads. This is a lot of dispel then. The upgrade he has already. Immovable force with unstoppable object. Here we go. Raider push can be scary. It's only dryads. Soin's army is way superior. It's down to the Demon Hunter to keep up, but the Keeper isn't level 3 yet. He's far away actually. Heal Scroll, Mana Potion. This Blade Master is freaking nuts. Well, this game was cleaner for LawLiet. Soin is just exploding. Look at the dryads disappear. Everything just seems so much faster for Soin. It's simply down to the Demon Hunter. Entangle is giving some options here as well. The dispels on the dryads are good. Supply is even with the Blade Master. Now got level 4, and that is critical strike level 2. Watch the damage explode. Demon out of the fight, already tanking 3k damage. Half of what the Blade Master did. 2k EHP on that DH. Nuts. Took out a lot of raiders. And that slowed down the push towards the expo because the siege damage is gone. And LawLiet looks like he's recovering well. Lumber is a bit low, but holding that expo was grand. Heal scroll again. This was a lot of consumables, was it not? On Soin's side? Next attack. Are we just aiming for the tree? It looks like it. Only the Demon Hunter can do something about the Headhunters, and they are the natural counter. This entire army is the natural counter to Dryads. Not a huge fan to not fight without bears, but the time just wasn't there. Raider taken out. The entangles are really good as there's a very, very, very limited amount of the spell. Second Raider saved by the heal scroll. Dryads are streaming in from up top, but the Headhunters just have to turn around and focus. Demon Hunter out of the fight once again, and there's only 200 Moon Wells remaining, and the Demon Hunter doesn't have a staff. And now a TP out. Is that the given up expansion? Is that a 2-0 for Soin? He's looking so strong, so hot. What the hell? Easy cancel. All the wisp detonating. The magic has left LawLiet's play. The special ingredient is not present anymore. And Soin comes in with whoa. LawLiet goes 0-4. 0-5. Okay, we need a clean creep, we need a big item, and we need a Blade Master maybe with a little bit less damage than we had before. Or we have a Soin that is rushing across the map again, goes into the Night Elf base, kills a couple of wisps, and takes it 3-0. And underlines the fact that he is a series contender. I don't think many people thought that Soin would be in the round of 6. And I think very few, if any, people think that he could make it into the top 4. And it absolutely didn't look like that yesterday. These guys are polar opposites in performance yesterday and today. Yesterday, LawLiet on fire, Soin weak. Today, the other way around. If you are a Demon Hunter, you really want that big heal quotient, you can contest now. Soin starting off with the ring, we'll be happy about that too. What was Soin's best offline performance? Is that his best offline performance? I'm pretty sure. We got Creepcraft on Twisted. This map is big, should give LawLiet a little bit of time, but it's also giving Soin a lot of time to pimp that blade again. Oh, Soin got semi-final at Raraland. Lol, I kind of forgot about that because he was smashed so hard by Happy that it didn't feel like a semi-final. But he did reach a semi-final.
Армию игрока атакуют.
Text progressing. Hunter's Fall now. Bit late, maybe. But no mass tier 1 shenanigans. 2.5 Demon, 2.2 Blade Master. This is a calm before a wild storm. We got mercs, we got damage, but mercs are a lot of XP and very expensive units. Archer block is sweet. And the save there is. Demon Hunter on the other side going to the shop. Boots, staff maybe? Only boots? Only boots. Trying to find the rest of the army that is creeping at the moment. And he does find them. Whew, is that the best move of LawLiet so far in this entire series? I feel like it. Putting some damage on the Headhunters. Take the creep speed away. Keep the Blade Master at 2. As I said before in the series, the Blade Master is the key on high level. He can lose you the game, he can win you the game. It is the defining hero. Shadowhunter hacks? No way! No way! He walked straight into the trap! Any chance to get out? He has the potion, he has a TP. But is he losing one of these big consumables? The town portal, it is. 325 gold gone for a headhunter. He got 2. Was still fine. As he disrupted the creeping of the Blade Master, got nothing done. Except stopping parallel creeping on the other side. So now LawLiet with meta. Demon Hunter, Keeper, Dryads, Bears.
Армию игрока атакуют.
Overlay says that the book gives 80, the TP gives 80 XP. Nah, this is what you the XP you got from creeping in the past 90 seconds. Nice X. Nice burns. Good dodge though. Talisman of Evasion, quite nice. Oh, Keeper ambush. No TP on Soin anymore. It's the classic mid-game creep jack that we're looking for. There's no Windwalk anymore. We got more Entangle on that Keeper. There was already this spell used. Can he reach? He does! There was a bit of Windwalk, was there not? Mana burn and kill! LawLiet finally fired up! And he has more Entangle. Wait for it! There we go! Demon Hunter level 3 already. LawLiet firing from on all cylinders. Needs to reach one more time. Soin's block seems good, but the Dryad is here with the poison slow. Nicely done. Can he reach? He needs to. He needs to. Oh, he lets him go. Demon Hunter has boots though. Healing coming in. No mana to burn to cancel that healing, but the Warglaives are there. Is there another way he could outmaneuver? Oh, the Shadowhunter lives. Big, big, big save to just keep a hero on the map. And that cost a lot. Demon Hunter finally with the level advantage. Finally something clicks. Could have gotten both though. So it's a feels good, feels bad moment. So Soin has some catching up to do. Tier 3 is there. Bears are coming. A lot of these series went back and forth, back and forth. It was not too common to see a reverse sweep. We haven't seen a reverse sweep at all here. It was either back and forth or super one-sided, trio. But no comebacks. Blade got level 3. Shadowhunter is leveling as well.
Армию игрока атакуют.
Demon Hunter is tanky once again. Finds a way to creep. Eyes on the red spot. Blade is looking for some disruption, but can't really find it, I feel. As we get Greater Walker Kodo once again. Classic setup. Keeper this time with Thorn's Aura. As you go into melee wars with Raider, Blade Master versus Bears. That Thorn's Aura is gonna throw a lot of damage back to the creator. No scout up top. That might give him the time for an expansion. Both at around 50, both want an expansion, both want higher levels. Again, not sure if you should give your opponent so much time. Blade Master becoming very tanky. Again, these stat items also apply to the mirror images. 3.5. Despite the Blade Master kill, he's in solid shape.
Игрока атакуют.
Red spot. What do you got? Ooh. Katga's Gem of Health. That applies to the illusions. And that is a lot of HP on illusions. Really good item for this build. That blade is really tanky. That is scary. Keeper got orb though. Strongest asset you got as Night Elf on tier 3. And they just allow each other to take the second base. LawLiet, he's moving his entire army to the left-hand side when the red spot is already gone. They didn't see each other.
Игрока атакуют.
Another Belt of Giant Strength, more HP, Ring of the Archmagi as well. Love how he spreads the items, so the Keeper gets some HP, the Demon Hunter gets some HP. Double heal scroll. First claw on the Blade Master as well. A very calm matchup. It is. Ooh, Zeppelin! Zeppelin drop! No way. It's a bit late, I think. It's a bit late. Oh, imagine this 10 seconds earlier. Would need a sapper. He doesn't have them though. But Soin is busy with the rat spot, and that's a bit tricky now. How much damage can these bears do? How much damage can the Demon Hunter do? How much damage can the Treants do? It is massive damage. We're roared up, but peons are here, and you can only entangle one of them. And Snare coming in. LawLiet has a town portal on the Keeper, but if he hacks that, he's going full force. He's, of course, known to do this versus Night Elf in the mirror matches on the Tree of Life, and he gets that kill. Oh my, Twisted Meadows, by far the best map for LawLiet. And he is here to play. Town portal gone. A bear gone. But he got that win condition. That is the second base. Ooh, 3 bears? The overlay only says 1. He ate 2. The Kodos ate 2. Oh, that's the indicator upper right. Of course. Okay, he can still get them back. It takes a long time. And then it's expensive, of course. And that is not the fighting shape that LawLiet wants to be in. Sorry, it's been a long day. We do have a staff, but if you end snare lock him... Okay, he didn't. 2 eaten. Can he get them back? I think Soin is too smart. Is Soin just eating him alive on one base now? LawLiet got a hold. He has to make that expansion work. Demon Hunter, Blade Master, Eternal Battle, 165. Shadow Hunter far up front. But these Kodos, man, they are trouble. Double Orb of Venom is a lot of damage over time. Third bear eaten as well. Demon Hunter is barely using any mana to just be a fighter in the front row and to be able to heal himself efficiently. Shadow Hunter level 4. It's only a couple of Dryads in this fight. First bear is back. No roar, no rejuve. And all these walkers dealing so much damage to these bears when they're on the field. But of course, it's even better when you don't have to deal with them. Kodo might be killed here too. Spirit Link to make it worse, but next bear is back. It is still troublesome. LawLiet is trying to get more Dryads out. These walkers are trouble. But the Demon Hunter is as well. The Demon Hunter Keeper combo. I think it is the saving grace. The Raiders are falling left, right, and center without too much piercing damage. It is hard to deal with the Dryads, actually, as you can't really get by them except with piercing damage and heroes. Keeper surrounded. He's the one with the staff. He's the one with the town portal trying to free himself. But ethereal form, well done. And he has to use the second town portal in quick succession. But he takes another unit out. We still have 1 bear in the Kodo, so you gotta subtract 4 supply. That is still a good lead. And LawLiet was able to free the Kodos. Double orb is the way to victory. close affair though. And the blade is still scaling. Good recovery though. If these bears are lost, that's terrible. Again onto the base, but this is a whole different game. We don't have a Zeppelin, we don't have bears. This might be the third TP in no time, but he wanted to prevent mining, and that's what he got. Now we do have bears. 2 Kodos, they're both empty. And all of a sudden, Soin has the supply lead again. We're going into the fight. Is that too ambitious? There's no consumable really. The potions are gone. No heal scrolls. We're just going straight for the blade. There's no mana no more. He can't go into mirror image if he kills the blade. This is so much damage gone. He's draining the mana of the Shadow Hunter. Nice counter hacks. That was the last spell he could use. Demon, can he read the Dryads? All eyes on the blade. He needs that damage. Hero Dryads for LawLiet. Denied by Soin though. Not the greatest XP in LawLiet. His army is looking pathetic. Can the Demon Hunter do it all? He has a lot of HP. He has a lot of armor. But his friend, the Keeper, is forced into a TP. Soin doesn't want to prolong that fight at all. Lays in some more damage again. We got a Dryad and a Bear eaten. And the exit kill is working. Whoo! That was a risky play. But these risky plays are working. Still so close. LawLiet expansion bottom right. This is a blind spot, I think, for Soin.
Армию игрока атакуют.
Thorn's Aura 2 now. So much reflected damage. Where's LawLiet's 55 food? Well, 7 supplies and Kodo bellies. Straight up attack. Buying town portals, pushing again. Don't let Soin creep and buy time for the expansion right hand side. Level 5 demon is around the corner. Strong mana burns now. Take away the mirror image. Take away the heal waves. This is what you want. 2 bears only. Not the fighting army, but sneaky positions himself behind the building. So it must engage at some point. He can't repair. Wait a minute. It's clobbering time! He just gets the base! 3 base versus 1 base. Okay. Now this is not Soin's game anymore. At all. Last stand, really. But the supply gap is growing and growing and growing. Great tactical decisions here by LawLiet. Now the Demon Hunter's out of the fight, doesn't have a staff. So wait, Keeper, yeah, was about to say, has to fight alone. You really don't want that. Pull the trigger, get the TP. Losing a bear saves the Kodo. So that is another exit kill that goes into Soin's favor. But 3 base, 1 base is the main thing now. And the existing supply lead as well. Wait, it's 2 bears, it's 8 food, then it's actually even again. Oh man, if he only kills the Kodo. But nice defense by Soin. Really nice. Another base. That's 4. That's 4 bases. Oh, okay. Soin has no clue. Demon Hunter pinned down Raiders to the Dryads. This is what makes Soin strong in Orc vs Human and also Orc vs Night Elf, especially with Talons. But He's taking out these raiders quickly. Level 5 on the blade. Crit 3. Big red numbers are necessary, but I don't see big red bars. Heal wave, though. Fantastic. Demon Hunter couldn't really burn too much here, it seems. The heal wave was absolute clutch by Soin. And he stays alive. But that's about it. It must feel pretty okay from Soin's perspective, because he doesn't know about the bases, and he forces town portals over and over and over. He knows about the upper right expansion, so he thinks, okay, if you pull the town portals all the time, the income difference doesn't really matter that much, but there's 4 bases! Second rat spot. Is a Staff of Silence? Does that matter? I think it's worth the gold. Especially if you're down a base, it's worth the gold. Wisp saturating this. Main bases are empty. Soin doesn't have income anymore. Now he has to sell this. Might even have to sell the Katka's Gem. So I think it's the only way Soin can win level 6 Blade Master. Soin is so close. Look at what a blind spot he has. No clue about the bottom right. That 4 o'clock expansion is game winning. Isn't Staff of Silence one of the best items in the game? You can just dispel the silence. And it's 600 gold. So it would be a tiny if he's tier 3. This might be the last fight. LawLiet with a huge lead. Bears get a connection to the raiders who hurt themselves in confusion. Hero focus should be applied, hoping for the crits. Nice block by Soin. LawLiet is not taking any risks. Why would he? Gets the level 5 from the keeper now as well. Now it's 45% damage reduction. That's a lot. That is a lot. There's another base. There's 2 more bases. Occupy Twisted. This is exactly the kind of game he needs to come back into the shape he was before today. And if you're Soin, like obviously you don't know, but you are inviting LawLiet back into this tournament. By total dominance here on TM. Can't really blame him for staying in this game at the moment, but you can blame him for really poor scouting. You're up against LawLiet. You must check the bases. It's an expansion down, but who cares? Who cares? Golden Boy LawLiet. No pillage. Oh, he had every base for a second. He had every base for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases versus 0. Richie Rich.
Город в осаде.
3 sappers. Alright, we're having fun now. We are having fun now. With Rejuve. Oh my god, he's just taunting now. It's a little bit of regen against the burrow damage. That's 1, that's 2. Stronghold gone. Not even breaking a smile. 6 sappers. 6 sappers. He's blowing up the entire base. The play of the tournament. LawLiet with 6 sappers on 5 bases. He back. He back. The tree still standing. He can't TP. Demon Hunter is here. Does he need more? Does he need more? Soin has a smile on his face, like a little bit. Here comes the res. GG! Okay, LawLiet. That was the style that we expected from you all day. 6 sappers on 5 bases. Still match point Soin. Still a top 4 finish, 1 map away. Ooh!
Oh wait, it does.
Looks like I got a guest, Mr. Grubby. How's it going?
Yo, what's up, Neo? I was just looking at the brand of my nail clippers. What's your brand?
The brand of my nail clippers?
Sorry, atmosphere clash. Yo, can you give me the clean feed? We can watch together.
On it. There you go. Should be fine.
All right, thanks.
You want to see an orc win, huh?
Dude, I'm learning a lot here from Soin, dude. Like that first game that he won against LawLiet, just focus hero.
It can sometimes be so simple.
Sometimes it really is. Pretty sick, dude. The Starbuck Fortitude series earlier. I was watching your cast and the games. It was insane. I couldn't join. I was still cooking, but wow, insane. Too bad for Starbuck that he didn't make it, huh?
Glad you're taking the time of your busy schedule to watch the games and now join us. Rare occasion. Yeah, Starbuck was out of this world, but 40 also so strong mentally and defensively. It was one of this year's best series for sure.
You wouldn't see a lot of different orc players finish that Twisted Meadows game with Torrents the way he did it. Like, right? I really didn't think he could make a comeback.
And the Wyvern, Grubby. Did you see the Wyvern smashing these Griffins?
Yeah, I saw it. I thought Wyverns are tier D.
I heard someone very smart saying that, but
maybe me.
That would be you, yeah. But they have their moments, you know. They have their moments.
Cool. So yeah, LawLiet just won that game just now. I didn't get to hear your cast of that one, but I saw the game. When Soin lost his expansion, I thought maybe he was gonna take it, but I wonder, would he have had a better chance if he went for the expansion?
For what expansion you mean? For the upper right?
Yeah, exactly. Because he fought against like 6 full Moonwells. That was sick.
Yeah, true. That maybe not the greatest decision making. There was something lacking in that last game by Soin. Like in the end, 6 bases, 6 sappers. It was very one-sided. But yeah, it looked like a strong army. But if it's fortified with Moonwells and the Dryad reproduction as well, there was a stronghold there. Enabled also by double orb, which he couldn't get at the expansion. So I think you got a good point there.
Soin, though, he's been playing very interestingly against Night Elf. He's making Orc look pretty damn good. In these games, it seems like every single game, he feels it is more important to destabilize the Night Elf than to build himself up. He doesn't start by a lot of creeping, where he tries to get his own levels. He stacks his blade, if he can, on the marketplace, and he bought a circlet here. But overall, he would much rather slow down LawLiet, whether it's Demon or Keeper.
Yeah, it's a bit unintuitive, right? Because I'm sitting here with my not-so-great knowledge and think that the Blade Master and Shadowhunter combo is the win condition. If you get them up to like 4-3, I think you're in a good spot. But it really is the disruption, so there must be some kind of timing that he wants to push further back to then enable himself creeping up to these levels.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think once Orc gets to level 4-3, 4-4, something like that, the matchup can kind of go in favor of Orc. The early game is hard. I think actually, technically, the early game, 2 to 4 minutes, is fine for Orc. It's really hard if Orc doesn't disrupt Night Elf to contend with a Demon Hunter level 3. Like an early DH3 is super scary for Orc. And the same thing about a Keeper, of course. So every single game you see that Soin is intentionally trying to sacrifice his own early game, not getting a lot of creeps, just preventing Demon to do basically exactly what Demon is doing here, except he would have been doing it all along in the last 2 minutes. So I really like what he's been doing, where he's slowing down the Demon.
Yeah, it's really cool. Soin was struggling against Night Elves for years. He was as frustrated with that matchup as you oftentimes seem to be. But then he found his very own style with the Blade Master, with Mirror Image. It's been populated by some other orcs, but he picked it up. and made it his own. And now it's working for him. Like, he's smashing Night Elves left and right. He qualified for this event by eliminating Colorful, another great Night Elf. And now he's 2-1 up against LawLiet, another great Night Elf. So this is just his style that works really, really well for him.
It's really cool to see. I think he's showing the golden standard of Orc versus Night Elf play now. Colorful is absolutely insane. Very, very strong, very standard Night Elf, right? But he's going to always do what he thinks is the best in the current meta. And I think the key is that it's a little bit that mirror image. Though in this game, do you think he's going to take it as well here, knowing he's up against Demon Hunter? Or is he just going to spec Windwalk, crit Windwalk?
I mean, a Keeper is coming, so you want mirror image at some point just to get out of the nuke. So I can see it. I'm actually a bit surprised to not see it on level 2 and wonder why he goes crit. Maybe for faster creeping, as he knows he's gonna get level 3?
Yeah, it's hard to say. Like, I feel like the pages in the book are still kind of being written, but it does feel that mirror image is defining a lot of the matchup. I think that's part of the reason that Night Elves no longer like to play anything except something that involves Dryads. Just because if you don't get Dryads and an opponent gets like level 2 mirror image or level 3 mirror image, they can just send them at the Night Elf over and over, or at least use them in fights, and Elf has trouble to really clear them. They need to use like several wisps every single time the Blade does the mirror image. So we'll see if he's gonna pick it again. Blade looking like an absolute monster again. Double circlet, double ring, and slippers.
Yeah, and that of course applies to the illusions as well. So extra armor, more HP, more damage. All of that applies there as well, and then it gets a little harder to dispel them. I am missing a bit of aggressiveness in LawLiet. What really defined the Twisted map, I think, was the Creepjack with the Keeper at very early level 2. Here on Springtime, it seems we play a bit of Creepcraft, and both players are left to their own devices and just unfolding their play.
Yeah, it is going to be level 2 Windwalk. Like you said, it's completely them both doing their own thing. LawLiet is going to make either a decision now to go for the expansion cancel or the red spot. It looks like he's going to go for the laboratory. I wonder if he'll play that with the Zeppelin or just kind of try to creep this and then walk to cancel an expansion. He probably knows it's coming up. But overall, the matchup has become a lot more expansion-centric. Like back in 2K5 to 2K10, you couldn't really expand early against Night Elf at all, but now it seems to be the solution to avoid a war of attrition that often happens in this matchup. The expansion forces the Elf to fight earlier than he would otherwise want. It's going to be a Hex that's going to try to deny the creep, and the Blade! Blade steals the level 6 and kills a bear! This is insane.
This was so good. I think LawLiet wanted to go for the Zeppelin again, just as you mentioned, but Soin just had the star senses to realize this, and his expansion is safe now. His XP is looking great. His Shadow Hunter is looking fantastic. He got the item as well. The first bear has been torn apart. Like, as good as Twisted Meadows was, this is again the Soin show for now.
Yeah, and this is crazy. Like, Soin didn't... I mean, LawLiet didn't want to fight yet. Notice how he skipped all Dryads. So he doesn't have an early Dryad to interrupt Hex. He doesn't have any army that is supposed to apply map pressure with Moss Dryads and then kind of trickles in bears at some point. This was supposed to be a 50 population fight for LawLiet. Skipping all cheap units, very few archers, no Dryads, straight bears. He wanted all of his bears to fill out a 50 pop army and then fight. And that didn't work out for him at all. He took a greedy camp, knowing that he wasn't completely aware of where the Orc was. Soin did not hone in on him like a homing missile. His Blade was searching other places. But through process of elimination, he was able to find out where LawLiet was. He hexed the demon, which made LawLiet unsure of whether he should finish the creep because he's going to be denied half of his experience. And then the Blade showed up and took it and killed the bear. That is nearly insurmountable for LawLiet, and Soin is in such a great spot with an expansion finished and finding a Talisman of Evasion. He has Devotion and he's got Unholy Aura.
Oh, this is so crazy. Man, I love your explanation on these tiny little moments there. And there it really bit him that he didn't have Dryads, right? Like, he didn't have to deal with the mirror images, so as you said, he skipped them. But then there was Hex, and then he had no Dispel, and then Disaster unfolded. Disaster might unfold again. Demon Hunter is coming staffed back in. We do have a Town Port now, moves it to the Keeper to keep him safe. But again, it's a creep check by Soin, and it's terrible, terrible damage on 2 base, 1 base.
It's going to be 1 archer kill as well, a little bit of insult after injury. LawLiet is going to try to do that thing that people do in Night Elf Mirror sometimes, where it is a beer mirror and one of the players doesn't go over 50 and saves up in order to try and offset the value of an expansion a little bit. But as I say that, LawLiet pushes straight to 56. Might very well be his last chance to do something against Soin.
We do have the laboratory open. We don't have any gold, though. I thought maybe another sapper play, like we've seen 6 of them on Twisted. Maybe just rinse and repeat, but that doesn't seem to be the play. No town portal this time. This very much feels like do or die for LawLiet, not only for this map, but the entire tournament.
Soin is so well set up to defend. He's level 4 on the Blade, nearly 4 on the Shadow. He's got Mana Pot, double clarity running on the Shadow Hunter. There's a heal scroll. Blade is full statted. Absolutely insane. Is he just going to focus the hero? It looks like he's just going to go for Demon. He's so strong that he can just go for Demon and then use that as a distraction to eat Kodos and to get Walker damage on the bears.
Man, this is looking terrific for Soin. Still 62 food. Bears are being caught. GNL bears can't even really fight. Trying to keep the Demon Hunter in play, but gotta move him out. There's net after net after net. There's nothing but net. And there's nothing but Orc in this. It is tremendous to see Soin in this shape. Yesterday, he was clobbered to death by Fortitude. It didn't look like he even belonged in that tournament. And here against his former roommate LawLiet, he turns it up once again, 3-1 in a very dominant position. A top 4 finish by Soin. That is one of his all-time best tournament performances.